One of the great joys of my life is being Santa, and I have been Santa for 25 years.
We met when I was 17 years old. He's a great father. All of our kids adore him. When he started being Santa, it took a couple of years, and finally I got a Mrs. Claus dress and went with him. Watching everybody smile, feeling the happiness, there's nothing like it.
My incident happened on December the 5th, 2023, when I had my stroke. Tenesa called an ambulance and they took me to a hospital in Dallas. They did surgery and they took out the left cerebellum. Eventually, we went into some rehab. Those helping me would just say, "You're kind of going to be this way." They really didn't expect that I would get better. We needed someone that understood a cerebellum stroke. We started looking around, and that's how we found UT Southwestern.
The excellence that UT Southwestern has with patients who have had a stroke really highlights the reason why we are a stroke center for excellence. We have multiple brain injury trained, fellowship trained physicians who can help to guide the care of stroke patients.
We have therapists, speech language pathologists that have extra training and certifications to really foster the best outcomes for our patients.
As a clinical staff assistant, we actually are the first contact for the patient, so we get the referral. It is kind of a puzzle whenever you have someone that has a multidisciplinary schedule that we have to fit PT, OT, and speech therapy all within the same day.
Brent came to UT Southwestern 3 months after he had a stroke. He had been walking with a walker. He had a really difficult time speaking, and he had a feeding tube.
She knew exactly what to do and precisely how to use her words to encourage him to do what he needed to do. You're going to have to do this if you want to be Santa.
He wanted to get back to that. He had goals that he wanted to achieve, and he wasn't going to let anything get in the way of that. We worked a lot on head movements. We worked a lot on balance. We worked a lot on allowing your brain to compensate for what had happened.
She just worked miracles with him. Then when she knew that he was having trouble with his small motor skills, then she sent us to see Beth, and Beth was amazing.
Our main goal was to help him get back to taking care of himself, get back to doing the things that he loved to do. We used a lot of small gadgets, toys, things that he would kind of work with so that his brain communicates with his hand more effectively.
She would go to toy stores and look for things to make my fingers move. They'd say, "What do you want to do now?" And I'd say, "I want to get my ho-ho-ho back."
The day he was able to swallow, I just broke down. He will be able to eat again. That was huge. And finally, it was time to see the speech therapist.
We have deficits from a speech perspective that we are assessing, anywhere from word finding to understanding and being able to produce language.
All along, we worked so well as a team, and at the end of the day, the patient is the center of all the care that we provide.
We are very focused on the holistic piece and what's important to the patient. And we not only look at the physical parts of the patient, but how well they're coping and dealing with what's going on.
I never should be this far due to the severity of the stroke that I had. I wanted to try harder because of them. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and as a patient, you really need that.
It's patients like Brent that help us get up in the morning and know that we're making a difference in someone's life. Whether that is when you walk into the building, we are going to do what we can to provide that excellent service.
Every time a patient comes in, especially someone like Brent, to see them go through the journey to then become themselves once again is really amazing to see.
We discovered they were having a party, so the arrangements were made that we would come. Nobody knew I was coming. It was so rewarding to give back and visit with all those people that had helped me. I would still be laying in a bed someplace if it hadn't have been for them.
Watching him walk in as a Santa, that was the moment that we knew that he was back.
The joy that exuded throughout the room was so meaningful to our staff.
He was walking around the room, talking to everyone. It's an amazing success story and it's an amazing accomplishment for him. And it was just such a wonderful thing for me to see.
The idea that he can go back to being, Mr. and Mrs. Claus with his wife is something that really kind of brings home the reason why we all do this.
The doctors, when we went to the party, says, "Did you get your ho-ho-ho back?" And I went,
Without the care and the professionalism and the knowledge and the love that we got at UT Southwestern, he would not have made it.